Okay, Derek. Thank you. We finally got the shot right. I'm just joking. You all don't know what goes on behind the scenes, Little Country Spotlight, but we're glad that you stuck around. As promised, we have Kimberly Basil from Basil Bodies. We haven't had you in the studio in a while, girl.
It has been a while, yeah.
We've been missing you.
Missed you too.
I mean, and while you're getting more fit, I'm getting more the other word.
You know where I am.
Okay, so this is the show for busy moms, and we were talking to Jessica Baker earlier, and we talked about a haircut. Now I want to talk about not just getting her looking her most glamorous on the outside in terms of hair and makeup and all that. Let's talk about fitness and fitness tips for the busy mom, just in general. Fitness tips for the busy mom who works in the home, has kids all over the place. What should she be doing to stay fit?
Number one is goal setting. I
Okay.
tell that to every single client, no matter if you're mom or anybody else. But goal setting, write it all down, have something prepared so that you can keep yourself more accountable.
Okay.
Okay, and then the very first thing you need to work on is nutrition.
Yeah.
Because that's 70%, if not more.
And we talk about this all the time. I speaking as a busy mom too, I just can't stop eating.
Yeah. Well, if you took the time, maybe on a Sunday, I know we've talked about this before, but prepared maybe, go ahead and slice some vegetables, wash and slice vegetables, fruit, cook some chicken, have it in baggies. That way when you're hungry and you open the fridge and see, raw chicken that you have to cook or, something that you have to wash and peel, it's already there for you. And you can grab it instead of saying, I'm going to go to Taco Bell.
Which is where I would end up.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's being prepared, having a plan, making sure that your week starts off right, and then everything will go smoothly from there.
Now, I know that with Jessica's situation specifically, she has some back problems and some disc problems. What would you recommend as a exercise regimen for her, someone who's got some health issues and some challenges?
Well, of course, she needs to check with her doctor and see what her limitations are. But once she does that, with back problems, you want to strengthen the core, and you don't want too much movement as far as jumping around at first until you do that.
Okay.
So I'd probably tell her to do some strength training, some stability strength training, using light dumbbells, things like that to get her muscles working and used to working out, build a little lean muscle, and then she can kind of progress from there.
And so nutrition, and then if you've got the back issues, do some stationary weight training.
Yes, stationary weight training would be best for her.
And how do you figure out a way to put all of this into your busy day when you're, she says she gets up in the morning at 5:45. She's got kids in elementary school. She's got to get them off to school. She has a son who has autism. She's got to run to all of the physical therapy appointments and all of that. And then by the time she gets home, she's got to cook dinner and then go to bed. When are you supposed to have the time to do that?
I saw a saying this morning, and it was, don't make time for fitness and health, steal time.
Okay.
Steal the time for it.
Okay.
So first thing in the morning, she has that probably 30 minutes to herself before everybody starts waking up and get going. Take that time.
Wow.
Maybe at lunch, she has those 30, 40 minutes or whatever. Take that time. Normally, if you wait to the very end of the day, you're tired, your kids are tired, you have to feed everybody, you're getting ready for bed, you're not going to do it. So you have to take that time that that you have available and make it a priority, because your health is a priority.
What are some things that even, for busy moms who work outside of the home, if you're working in an office environment, like I do, what are some tips that you can offer in terms of, stealing that time to get some fitness in?
Yeah, I actually have a couple clients that take their lunchtime and come to see me. It only takes 30 minutes out of their day. So they come see me, then they eat their lunch and they're back in the office and they feel pretty good throughout the day.
Yeah.
But you could also do simple things like look up stuff online. You can Google it, simple exercises that you can do at your desk with weights, maybe take a band and a stability ball and have a 15 to 20 minute, I call it HIIT training. It's high intensity interval training.
Okay.
And it's something that you can do really quick. It's mostly body weight stuff unless you carry your dumbbells or whatever, and give yourself a little boost and get your body moving, because our bodies love to move.
Yeah, and I always think I'm doing something when I have my sneakers at the office.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's kind of, you got to start somewhere, right?
That actually is a good thing. That's part of being prepared. You have your things ready, you know what you're going to do, there's a plan, and you make it a habit. But the most important thing I want moms and parents in general to know is that your kids are going to see what you do.
Yeah.
So instead of them eating Cheetos and Pop-Tarts and here's a donut, because we're in a hurry, if they see, hey, mom took the time and made egg whites and oatmeal and she's giving me some, you create healthy habits in your kids, and that will go until they're adults. And before you know it, you have a healthier adult versus an adult that's fighting with this addiction that they've had ever since they were little.
Yeah, and I think that's so important, the word you use, addiction, because I don't think a lot of people see, you know, those habits from that perspective, because of course it's just such a negative connotation associated with addiction. Oh my gosh, you know, you're addicted to something, you know, you have no control, it controls you. Talk a little bit about how we should look at, you know, food habits that we have no control over from that perspective, and how it can help.
Yeah, well, sugar is very addictive. It takes a while for our body to detox from sugar. That's
you remember you had that bag of sugar?
Yes, I know.
We gotta go back and see that show. My gosh.
The thing is that it's in everything that we eat, especially restaurants. They realize that we're addicted to it, so they add extra sugar, and we kind of crave that sweetness. But the more that we get away from that and clean our bodies of that, it takes a couple weeks.
Yeah.
When we go to eat those foods again, it's way too sweet or way too salty. You know, you're able to taste the fresh sweet apple versus it's not sweet enough, let me add some sugar.
How long does it take to get there though? I mean, I'm just in the throes of my food addiction.
You do, you go through withdrawals, you'll get headaches, you'll be moody, you know, you have all the symptoms. But it takes a good couple weeks, and sometimes I tell you to wean yourself off of it a little bit so it's not so dramatic. Okay. You know, but I mean, sugar in general is not bad. You can have a little bit, but it's about balance.
But what about, sugar and having a little bit of sugar? What about people that drink like Diet Coke all the time, or Coke Zero? I mean, it doesn't have any sugar, but it has like those artificial sweeteners, right?
Yeah, artificial sweeteners and preservatives and things like that. If you can clean your toilet with it, it's probably not good for you.
What can you clean your toilet with?
With Coke.
Are you serious?
Yeah, the acid in it. You've never seen that?
No.
I'll have to show that to you.
Okay,
I'll text you the link. It's pretty funny.
Okay, so you never expect me to have a Coke again.
No,
Gee whiz.
Margie, we talked about this.
My gosh, I'm stunned. I mean, it's real, I'm sure, but I don't know why I'm so shocked about that.
Yeah. I mean, occasionally it's okay to have it, but some people, they need it all the time, and it's really not good for your body. It's not good for your teeth.
Well, you know, I had stopped drinking coffee for about a month and a half, but guess what? I'm back on coffee again. Tell me about caffeine and why I shouldn't drink coffee.
Actually, a little bit of coffee is not bad.
Okay.
You know, it's about moderation and balance with everything. You know, so if you have a cup of coffee in the morning, or maybe a glass of wine, you know, occasionally it's not bad for you.
Not every night.
Actually, has some health benefits.
Okay.
And caffeine is kind of a natural fat burner. You can use like lighter version, like a green tea. But yeah, it's not that bad for you.
Okay, so we're back
to the overabundance of it. You know, doing it all the time.
You know, whenever you come on this show, you always make me think about how easy it is to make these changes, because it really is.
It seems easy.
Okay.
It seems easy, but it's definitely not, especially with our chaotic lifestyle, especially being a busy mom and having all these things to do. When you sit down for dinner, it's something quick, you know, and easy. So I totally understand that. And then if you're emotional and you have your kid's upset with you about this and your husband's upset with you about that and a deadline, you're going to grab that ice cream because it's going to comfort you. It's only going to comfort you for those 5 seconds, and then you're going to feel bad about it for hours. But at that moment, that's what you think that you need. So it's just a matter of maybe finding those triggers, maybe keeping a diary and a journal and writing it down so that you're aware of it, and saying, hey, I'm having an emotional moment. Instead of that ice cream that I'm not going to even buy, I'm going to go outside and go for a walk, maybe push my kids in the stroller, push them in the swing, play Red Rover and tag. Those are some good things that you can do with your kids that actually give you exercise as well. And then before you know it, you've let off that steam and you feel better.
Do you have a book? You should write a book about all this stuff. I mean, you're like a walk-in, you know, encyclopedia of fitness and nutrition knowledge. Well, we're so happy that you have come back, girl, to see us, and we will see you in the future, I know, because you've got a lot of good stuff, a lot of good information. And I need to get back in the gym. So yes. Okay, don't go anywhere. We've got more Low Country Spotlight. We've had Kimberly Basil with Basil Bodies. All of her info is, of course, on our Facebook page. And don't go anywhere. We've got Jessica and the big makeup and reveal coming right back.